Hey everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents the Abomination Vaults!
Woo!
Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
Ugh, that's why I can't fucking see you. I'm on YouTube. I'm like, oh, why isn't he live yet?
Just has it on pause, that's fine.
Freaking out trying to do a sound check. Can't do sound check. Fucking what good am I?
Right?
Oh, and now I have to sit through an ad.
For those of you who are tuning in, you might, and are more familiar with the stream, you might notice something different, particularly in the top right-hand corner. Instead of a camera, you have my little mascot D10 popping up and shining and doing all that fun stuff. My camera is currently on the fritz, so I figured I'd do some experimenting with like PNG/VTubing, and we're gonna see how it goes. But
Good stuff.
otherwise, everyone else's tokens should be wiggling in time with their voice. So
Hell
I think
yeah.
Harry's
Except for
hot
mine,
miking.
which is constantly on, yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to fix that, so...
That's
That's my
okay.
problem, guys. I'm always on.
Just that extra level of meta roleplay. I love it.
Just a little bit extra, it's fine. But, how's everyone's week been?
Oh, heck yeah. Pretty great.
Pretty great.
Actually,
Pretty great. Pretty great.
So you watch
That's a lot
Curb
of
Your
pretties.
Enthusiasm?
No,
Yeah.
I haven't, but I do love that show.
I work at a school and we are now on holidays, so I'm feeling very fresh.
Fuck
Oof.
yeah.
Holidays, what's that?
I know, right? Feels weird to be like, I'm on school holidays as a 20-something-year-old, but you know.
Congratulations on the holidays.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Cool.
makes sense, it's fine.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything particularly holiday-ish, so it's just more like recover for 2 weeks and then get back into it.
What do you mean? We're gonna play some one-shots in person. People.
Yeah, absolutely, I'm
People.
Oh,
keen.
nice.
Well, yeah, I mean, did you want to say anything about PaizoCon South Pacific?
Yeah, well, PaizoCon South Pacific is next weekend, and
Ooh.
if you're interested in that, it's too late because registrations have closed.
Wow.
So we're gonna have a lot of fun, but
Without you, yeah.
without you. So that's that. It's a big live play event where there's a bunch of organized play and DMs. But alas, no stalls or other shenanigans. But
Yeah.
Except
still
people
gonna be great.
actually go to cons for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. I was hoping there would be like stalls and tables and, you know, talks and things like that, because I thought that would have been really cool, even if there was only like a couple. But it is what it is. It's a society play event, and it's the first official, I believe, PaizoCon actual play convention to happen in Australia since before the pandemic, so
Yeah. So it'll grow, you know.
Step one.
yes, absolutely.
I have heard that it does sometimes take place in New Zealand in the Hobbiton set, and I feel like that it's just undeniably so much cooler than
whoa.
Brisbane.
I mean, I'd fly to Brisbane.
Brisbane. Lift your game.
I'd fly to New Zealand for it.
So all Brisbane has to do is just, you know, be the location, filming location for a big, massive, multi-million-dollar trilogy, and then it will
So
catch
the
up.
Matrix?
Well, what's
That was
the...
Sydney, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I was gonna try and lie my way through that.
Okay.
No, that's fair. If you were confident enough, we
I
would have
drove
gone.
past that one
we got-
building on
we
the
got
main
Pirates
street
of
in
the
Sydney too
Caribbean.
many times.
It was
got
technically
Gold
the Gold
Coast,
Coast,
yeah.
but
And Chronicles of Narnia was one of them. In
the Gold Coast is
as well.
the suburb of Brisbane.
What's that
Yeah.
prequel of the Lord of the Rings that they're doing at the moment?
Rings of Power.
The Rings of Power.
Yeah, what
If
if
you
they
sign
do
up for Amazon Prime and
just to
something,
watch Rings of Power?
Oh, if you sign up for Amazon Prime and you do the so you can watch Rings of Power, you get a free Twitch subscription every month.
There we go. There we go.
there it is.
I could
Vision
be
for
a
it.
shill. It is September, I will say that now. So if anyone wants to subscribe to the channel, it's like 30% off or something like that. No pressure. Any money that goes into the stream pretty much goes back into the stream.
The funny old men that whinge about cars is on again as well. So if you wanted to watch that, that's a good show.
Fifth Gear?
Grand Tour.
Yeah, their new special thing.
Took me a bit. Yep, got there.
But no. Any other announcements?
What do you call it when you put a clock under your desk?
I don't know.
Working overtime. Alright, let's play some fucking D&D.
Well, we are playing Abomination Vaults, which is coming to D&D 5th edition, I think, early next year. So that's going to be fun and cool. So for all the 5e people out there, you can get an early preview of some of the gameplay that's going on. Unfortunately, however, I am very well known as a GM for homebrewing a lot of shit and changing lots of stuff in APs. So it's not going to be that helpful to you. But the maps and
What do you
everything...
mean unfortunate?
Well,
That sounds pretty fortunate. I love homebrew.
Well, I've already gotten a comment on one of the VODs being like, "Hey, I've watched a couple of live plays of like the early sessions of this. This is different. Have you changed things?" And it's like, yes, I have. Thank you for noticing.
No.
Just everyone needs to watch Chris Perkins play Curse of Strahd, which he wrote, and just see how much off the beaten path he goes. Like, it's just what's done. I don't know anyone that runs it by the book. Like,
Yeah. Read the book before you get to the table. When you're at the table, fucking throw that thing away.
Yeah, no. That's the advice that Jason Bowman gives. That's the advice that a few other GMs do. Like, if you got a pre-published adventure, read it. It's your basis of everything else. But other than that, just run your game for your players and your
in the Strength of Thousands AP that I'm running at the moment, we haven't finished the first book yet. It's been over 6 months of games.
Yeah,
and all my players have done so far is attempt to buy the civic boathouse in the city and try to renovate it. That's all they've done.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, though, Strength of Thousands sounds like it's one of those APs where people just stick it out for like the first 2 or 3 books and they don't really want to move on because they're having so much fun with just like the school life and the
well, spoiler alert, but you do move on from the schools. Like, by the mid-book 3, you're no longer really at the school anymore, so...
Spoilers.
But it's like Sims, the role-playing game, right?
Yeah. It's more Persona 5. It's like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all you young kids out there, Persona 5. Oh my god.
Can we play that instead?
Yeah, Matt.
I have looked into running a Persona-like game for a while now. I'm just looking for the right system for it.
Fair.
Well, 5th edition, mate. Good for everything.
What about that tabletop role-playing game where you can date Abrams tanks? You could adapt it for that.
That is very true.
Honestly, thought you were going to end that with Abraham Lincoln, and
that could be a good one too.
I mean,
I've never told a lie. What about when you were with Becky last week?
that's the wrong president.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Washington, I think, never told a lie. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not American.
I tried.
What? Who remembers what happened last week?
We got our asses kicked by
we're bailing, aren't we? We're heading back to town.
Yeah, we scraped through. We were a bit sore. We were a bit bloody. We explored some the like servants' quarters, maybe. The guardhouse? No.
Yeah, we made
not
friends with
guardhouse,
Tangletop.
The observatory.
Tangletop. What a name.
Yes.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, the
Such a great
observatory.
name.
Yep. We took a
And-
big ass telescope with us.
And
We
we've
found,
decided it's too hard down there, so we're quitting, and this is the end of the campaign. Thanks for
That's
joining
right.
us, everyone.
Yeah.
4 episodes. Yeah!
We found like a book or a diary belonging to. I've written down Voluk Asrine.
That sounds right.
Is it Asrine?
His name is Ass.
Ass.
I know you got
Yeah.
his first name right.
Okay.
Ryan.
So he, him. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Lovely. And I just wrote in my notes, lived in book room, question mark. I don't know if he lived there or if he was just...
His words live there now.
his words live there now. That's true.
Well, there's
and I
more
believe
of that section to actually discover and explore.
that's true. Yes. He was the one that put the soul into the poppet, right? The Mr. Beak, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm now in possession of that soul gem that was inside the poppet.
It's
And
dead now.
And I will say again, you could absolutely put that into your bow.
Yeah,
put that
but
into Mr. Choppy.
Nithana, I mean, I don't know as a player I don't know if I know what that is, but Nithana has some theories, and I'm willing to entertain those theories for her. So
That's
Mysterious.
fair. But the plan was, in fact, after exploring a good chunk of the first floor and actually making your way to the second floor, after meeting a rather vicious undead bug / worm thing of some sort.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, no, it was undead.
Yeah, we got really messed up by...
Yeah, the vampiric worm or whatever it was.
Yeah, no, the bloodworm, I think it was. For
Yeah.
those of you joining this, these little hearts, the little crosses here on each token, represents the fact that they almost died.
Yeah, true.
And they need to recover. And they figured, instead of staying in the ruins, where it's entirely possible they could be attacked overnight, they figured it was probably better to return to Otari and at least let people know what they've been up to.
Yeah.
Also, warm beds, etc.
At least the Gauntlight's out, guys. We
we also found that lesbian statuette, which we want to flog for some cash, don't we?
Yes.
And a telescope.
And the telescope too. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Which I
think
then
you might be
found
getting
a
introduced
telescope
to
almost exactly like that on Facebook Marketplace the next day.
You didn't even buy it.
I didn't have a casual $300 laying around to buy a useless piece of copper and wood.
I mean, would it be useless? You could use it to look at the stars and stuff.
Yeah, I have a telescope that's probably better than that one. That is
Okay.
not nearly as nice looking, but I don't
Functional?
need two. I don't need two.
No man need two telescopes.
No, I just get binoculars.
Suddenly just hearing astrologers across the world crying.
Yeah. Well, I
But-
close the other eye when I'm looking in the telescope, you know? So.
Just dual wheel telescopes, it's fine.
Yeah.
Tap
So-
chameleons are made.
Really? So, the way back to Otari. How are people going? What are people doing? Are you having any conversations on the way back?
I will have point of order just refocus to get a focus spell back.
Yep.
And I'll be scouting, just keeping an eye out for things.
Excellent. So, Nathana's going to be scouting. And everyone else?
I'll be looking for some lichen and mushrooms and stuff. See if I can find some cool spell components or something that I could rub into a wound here or there.
Yep. No, that's fair. So we'll be getting a nature check from you.
Oh, I can't. The game's paused. Oh, I can. Never mind.
You should be able to roll, just not move your tokens. Because I'm
Yeah,
going to be
you're
doing
quite right.
stuff. Oh, wait. I got a new function I can do. There we go.
Oh, was that a key press? Was that a single key press that you did?
I installed a module called Monk's Simple Details and Monk's Token Bar, and it's giving me a couple of extra options GM side of things, including being able to constantly have an eye on people's armor class,
Nice.
even as it changes from flat-footed and stuff. It's the little things. But I'll get that secret check from you, Nathana. Harry. What are you doing on your way back?
I'm going to cut down a tree
Yep.
Of course.
because lumber is valuable. Probably really actually not going to cut down a tree where we are, but somewhere along the way, if I see a good tree, just to flog it for some cash.
I mean,
Is there not like a massive lumber mill in the town?
It is a timber town.
it is a timber town.
It's a timber port. I don't know.
But
how far.
Someone might want to look good log. I don't know, or I'll hold on to it.
an
So I feel like
entire-
it's a little bit like coming to a sushi restaurant with like a couple of grains of rice and being like, here you go. It's all.
It might be worthwhile, and also it should be noted that they don't really do much lumbering on this side of Otari because of, the Gauntlight.
Oh well, this is the first Gauntlight free timber from the north side of town, so that's going to be valuable.
Yeah, definitely.
I can sell this.
It'll
with you,
require
man.
a
This is
perception check. Not a perception check, a diplomacy check.
Yeah, of course.
I
I'm
was
a
gonna say
bard.
diplomancy.
Diplomancy. That's where you can magically control dinosaurs. And the DJ Diplo.
Yeah, I was about to say, specifically Diplo, the DJ. Though his collaboration with Sia and Labyrinthine was actually pretty cool. But
What are even all of your words?
I know. I'm a classical musician. What the fuck are you talking about?
Lyprocene sounds like an antidepressant.
it's worse because their collaboration was called LSD. But
Oh,
I will get a nature check from you as well, Harry.
nice.
And,
The thing I don't have. That's good.
well, you can use survival instead.
The thing I don't have.
Princess Pudgeface,
Oh.
what are you doing?
That is an excellent question, of which I have many answers.
All of the answers.
Just sort of chucking up and catching the Gauntlight orb.
Freaking everyone out just
Hey,
subtly.
Maybe you
Hey.
should not be doing that.
No, check out how far I can throw it. Ha!
That's
That's like make me an
That's-
athletics check.
that's pretty fucking far.
Reflex save.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. That's not a thing I'm particularly good at.
You got the strength to throw it high into the air.
Turns out I am
Oh.
exceptional at it.
Ooh.
I catch it one-handed.
Can you imagine if we stepped out of the tower and then you smash the Gauntlight orb? Just immediately.
Hey guys, look what I can do! But as you're kind of traveling on your way back to Otari, it strikes you that you've already gone through a lot the last couple of days, but in particular, as you're going deeper into this place, it's becoming very obvious that there are some dark things, some evil things going on beneath this tower that seem to still be a lot more active than you were led to believe. Fortunately, however, as you kind of break from the swamp and make your way into the forest, there is a sense of calm that kind of washes over you. Unlike your trip up here where it was kind of filled with foreboding, it feels good to be going back to Otari. You understand you'll probably have to go back to the Gauntlight at some point and do some further investigations, but just the idea, the concept of warm beds, good food, cold drinks is something to absolutely look forward to.
Oh yeah. What are you guys gonna do when you get back? I think a nice hot bath would be good.
Bath. Yes. Steam room. Yes.
I'm actually planning on being something of a nerd and going to the library to look up a few names.
You would.
Don't you want to drop this off at your handler?
Oh, that too. Yes. But I assume we're going to be staying for more than a couple of hours, so.
Okay.
Yeah, like hopefully the day, right? What time of day is
Definitely.
it?
Well, you're leaving in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a walk, right? We're not going to get back till the afternoon.
Yeah, you probably won't get back until after lunch at the very least.
Yeah.
But as you approach the forest and you start to make your way through, as you can hear for your ears already, there is a shift in the music as a beautiful violin piece starts to filter out and through the trees, reaching your ears.
Do I recognize the piece of music?
You guys
I
just hear
guess I
this,
wouldn't.
right?
No.
Performance or society?
I would also like to. do so.
Oh, you don't have
I'm
to
not
roll
from
that one
around
secretly.
here, so I don't know if the DC has changed for me because I'm not from around here. So
Well, Harry, I can't really help you, unfortunately.
That's fair. Not really my forte anyway. But now on. Yeah.
I'd take you for more of what a base
Harry.
as opposed to a forte.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
But as for you, Nathana, you do recognize it as an old piece of music. It's something. It's more of a folk tune than anything else.
Oh, goddamn.
Something akin to what would be played at a wake.
oh, like a dirge kind of a thing.
Not so much a dirge, but close to it.
Right. So, and like, just would it be one of those like folk tunes that's quite timeless in the sense that it feels like it's been around forever?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so I don't know like whenabouts it was written, but I just tell the group like, this violin song is a bit sort of funerary, I would describe.
It does make me feel a bit sad.
Just a little bit.
I'm just glad you guys can hear it too. I thought it was just me.
Yeah. Should we maybe steer clear of it? Unless
The
someone is
forest?
actually having a funeral. I feel like it's just a bit rude to crash in on a
whole
funeral.
General forest. Is that what?
Well, speaking of,
I've heard good things about wakes, though.
Have you?
Lots of good food there.
Yeah,
Sometimes
free
so
food, that's fair.
good that you forget who died.
Somebody say food?
I
Yeah,
feel
it's about lunchtime, isn't it?
if we're
it is about
nearby,
lunchtime.
it would be polite to pay respects to anyone. I would hope that. Would
So,
be the same.
Matt, with exploration activities, I can't sneak and scout at the same time. I can have to do one or the other, right?
That is correct.
Alright, I'm gonna change it to a stealth, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep sort of like low and like in the tree line. Try to step carefully around, twigs and things.
Yeah, no, that's fair. One of the strange things, as you're trying to stay out of the way of it, but despite the fact that it sounds like a singular violin, it does feel like there's an orchestra. Like you can't consciously hear it, but you know it's there.
Do I get the sense that it's directional at all? Or is it just sort of omnipresent?
Somewhat directional. Give me a perception check. You feel as though it is coming somewhat from the west.
Hey guys, I think it's somewhere over here.
Someone's playing violin in the woods here?
Seems like it.
Yeah, what kind of person would practice their performance in the woods?
It's a good question.
So I'm definitely going to be letting either Harry or Punchface head forward.
Yeah, look, I'm just gonna keep looking around.
Alright.
It's nice here. It's really nice here.
Yeah, it's nice and picturesque.
Beautiful hilltop. Do they call that a plateau?
It's a perfect place for a campsite, that's for sure.
It's a great place for a campsite.
It's at least a good stop for lunch, right?
Fair. But this violin is...
Yeah, no
It's
offense,
concerning.
guys, but I don't think we should stop in a place that has
There's the spooky violin.
literal funeral music playing.
Agreed. Strong agree.
And sort of from everywhere as well, which is the weird part. Oh, maybe it's stop. Oh, never mind.
It's on a loop. It just kind of comes and goes.
Well, I mean, I'm not that tired, and it's still early in the day, so
Let's keep pushing on.
we might as well. Can I make a perception check?
You
Have a-
absolutely can.
And yeah, just trying to see if there's really anything of interest that I might notice.
Harry, Nathana, you do notice a figure as you kind of look back. Hey, Ada, I see that. If you want to do your religion check, you can.
Yeah, that's alright. I'm just in the line after you do your bit.
Yep. You do see a figure kind of walking down the road, the western path. And it's hard to make out a full figure of them quite yet, but it's very obvious that they're playing a violin.
I'm gonna get as low as I can in the long grass and just try to make myself as hidden as possible. And 15 for religion there.
So we see this person? They're just playing a violin?
Yep.
Okay, that's not something Harry would be afraid of, I don't think.
Hey,
Are they-
Harry,
Yeah.
you want to mug him?
I mean, we could totally mug him.
Ita, you are getting necromantic feels from the area.
Okay, just a,
Yeah.
just a general necromantic vibe.
Pompey, fuck off!
Stronger than the usual, I will say.
Pompey's actually stuck in a tree, so
Yeah,
it's not Pompey this time.
he's just getting in touch with his roots.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's a comedian.
Yeah. Do I feel like that the sweet necromantic stank up in here is like indicative of the area? Is it like someone did something hectic last night? Is it like these hills are just sort of a bit necromantic spicy?
Necromantic spicy.
Yeah.
Look,
They're gonna zhuzh about them.
Yeah, does it feel like I'm standing on like some sort of summon site that someone scrubbed the rune that they wrote on the floor out? Like, what's or do I not really know?
I will say that you know the Gauntlight was lit last night,
Yes. Yeah, I
and
remember.
it was glowing.
Yep.
So it's entirely possible that's still kind of going on.
that. Yeah, okay. This feels a little Gauntlighty related, perhaps. By my best reckoning, do I feel like I would be in line between the tower on the Gauntlight Castle and the cemetery at Otari?
Yes, the path through the fog fen does actually kind of follow the light's path.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Cool.
And that...
Sweet.
What are you afraid of? You're fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
And Nathana, because you also did really well in your perception check.
Well, I would have been using the stealth roll I used earlier, but
And that's right, I'm giving you a +2 for that because you were scouting earlier. And Princess,
What up?
you did a perception, no reflex. Okay, I'll grab a perception check from you as well. And I will describe the scene as kind of it unfolds. Oh, fucking course. 2 of you rolled natural 20s. I would like to point that out, yeah?
Hooray!
Hot damn.
As the figure starts to approach and they come into view. One of the first things you notice is that his coat is slightly split open.
Oh.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
This fucking guy.
We'll see the toast. Well, I'm not gonna. Well, this makes it easy then.
How many limbs this dude got?
He's only got
3.
the 2.
No, he's got 3.
It looks like he's at least got 3.
Oh no, he's just got the hand attached. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nathana, you'll be up first. With your perception check, I know you're having trouble seeing at the moment.
That's all right. I was going to ask if there's any possibility of just removing that wall for the moment. I'm not going to try to climb over it, just so I can sort of peek over the ledge. I don't know how tall the ledge is. Otherwise, I'll just drag my token out and... Oh, hello, music.
The combat music.
Yeah.
And we'll move that over. It's pretty much the entire tree that's blocking your view at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough.
But you can see him kind of poking your head over the...
Yeah, I'll just drag my token here for the moment. Okay, here's good. Yep.
But you are in full cover at the moment, and they
Yeah.
do not see you. So if you attack them from here, they'll be flat-footed.
Yeah. What I'd like to do, gravity weapon. Is gravity weapon going to drop me out of stealth?
I wouldn't say so.
Alright, so I'll use my first action to do that. Second action, I'll duck out over and use Hunter's Aim. Oh, actually, I need to hunt prey for that one. Oh, wow.
Just so people can have a better look at our boy.
Heck yeah.
I don't like the look of that thing in his right hand.
What? It's
That
just
man has been playing PSVR. Or Xbox Connect or whatever it is.
What's going on there? He's got the bow
It's
in his
clearly a crack pipe.
I like the little lightning bolt down his chest. That's fun.
No shirt,
Yep.
no shoes, no service.
For the record, that is a xylophone thing, so he's playing percussion on his rib cage.
I'm
Excellent.
not gonna lie. Kind of looks like me.
Why the hell?
Yeah, so then second action will be to mark hunt prey, and third action will be to oh shit, do I have my bow out?
You would have. You're
Yeah.
stalking in the grass.
I don't know why it wasn't out yet already. Anyway, let's just pretend that was out.
Yep.
And
Makes complete
I
sense.
know
to
my
me.
arrows are not going to be great against the skelly, but that's fine.
Oh, you never know.
Oh. You just pick up my axe.
No, you left it behind.
Alright.
Alright. That'll hit.
Lovely, and this will be with a +2 because of gravity weapon.
Alright.
Oh, just for clarity's sake, I'm over here.
Yep.
That's my 10.
Alright. Princess.
I mean, so we're fighting this thing here.
I mean, we could try
that thing
reasoning
needs
with
to be
it.
put to rest. It is clearly restless.
Okay.
All right, I'll take your.
Nice. Nice.
And just to be
Round
clear, I
three.
don't condone violence.
No.
Did that work? No, not quite.
Oh,
Okay.
Bit bumpy. Bit bumpy.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it, and I feel bad. It was solid.
That'll hit.
Alright.
Oof.
Alright.
I mean, he does not like that at all.
He's not gonna like this
Oh.
either. Never
No, he's
mind.
fine with that.
That one's fine.
All right. Harry.
All right.
This will probably change your opinion on a couple of things.
Oh.
Hiding up in the
That-
trees are a pair of ghouls waiting in ambush, but you beat their perception checks for this. And you have the right angle to actually see them as well.
Cool. It does change things a bit. I am going to shout out at one of the ghouls and say, "Oh, never mind. I have no spell slots. I'm going to." You said they're in the trees.
You should have spell slots.
We have not
Rested overnight.
Did we?
Since we fought the worm thing? I don't
Yeah.
think so. Really?
Oh no, we didn't.
That's why
We
we were
definitely
going back to town.
Oh, okay. I thought
gonna
you slept
kill us?
overnight. That's
Are
fine.
you gonna?
No, I'm not gonna kill you. This is not an extreme
Yeah,
level
watch
encounter.
Matt quickly apply the weak template to all of these.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm familiar. Yep, no spell slots. All right, I'm gonna run up. Oh, collides with at least one wall. Oh, thank you.
Go on.
And I'm gonna one action run up, one action to shout out to everyone, be like, "These guys can't be any tougher than the last undead we fought," and ask them a question, and the question is pain. The question
He's
is
fine with that.
nothing.
Wah,
That's it.
wah, wah, wah. All right, ghoul friend. Well, first things first. He's going to do a perception check to seek. And that does not beat your stealth, Nathana.
I did jump out of stealth though to shoot, so I'm not stealthing right now.
Ooh.
So if you want to take back that first action, because they wouldn't have needed to perceive to seek me out.
That is very true. Well.
Oh, good. Come up, me bruh.
It's fine. You got this. It kind of looks down at you and snarls as it takes a strike at you with its claw. And is going to roll well, apparently. For 2 damage. Yeah, alright. I will take a fortitude save from you, though.
Of course. Yep.
Now, did you want to re-roll that?
No. No.
No? Alright. You feel it kind of strike across your armor, and some of it kind of makes its way through the fabric. And although it doesn't seem to do too much damage, you do see these rather vicious black veins start to crawl up your arm
Oh, ugh.
as you feel your muscles seize. And you become paralyzed.
Uh-oh.
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 For its final action, well, I must admit I wasn't actually expecting it to succeed on that. And because there is more action going on.
So benevolent, man.
I know, right? I could do with a good ganking. It's fine.
Mm.
It's going to start to move towards you, Iter. Now, the Fiddling Bones.
Is that a euphemism?
No, that's what it's called. A Fiddling Bones.
That's quite literal.
Yeah. See, I'm not sure if all of you can actually see the titles for the display pictures. Yeah.
I don't think you're making it. I was making a joke, Matt. It's fine. Don't worry about
Okay, fair enough. I sometimes miss that kind of thing. But
it. It's okay.
he is going to strike up a jaunty tune. So, Princess and Harry, I need you to make a will save.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Crit! Nah, fuck that. I feel like that could be it.
Uh-oh.
You gotta use your hero point?
Yes.
I mean, that's better. That's better.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, on your turns, you must spend at least one action dancing. And if you do any movement or any action that has the move trait, you move at half speed as you kind of dance your way towards them.
Just shimmy towards him.
I mean,
You sort of
Alright.
bend over and you click as you take like weird steps in a crouched position.
do we get to choose which
Jazz
dance?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Radical.
Twerk it.
I'm
Don't
good.
you dare move from
Anything
me.
just feels like an improvement.
Yeah.
You stay where the hell you are, you bastard.
He's not gonna stay there. What if?
I was gonna do a rendition of Stomp.
Nice.
He does not want him to stay there, and he wants to do things. And in order to do those things, he has to live. Iter.
May you please move Compy out of the trees, because I can't.
I see over there.
Look, you just can't question these things, alright?
Yep.
Okay,
So
cool.
there's your compy.
Yep, thank you for that. Alright, I am going to move to like here. And I guess I'm gonna buck around and find out.
What are you finding out?
What? Nothing. Okay, great. Excellent. Moving on.
Out of spell slots.
I can't stagger my movement, can I? I can't like move half my move and then do a thing and then move the rest of the move.
No. There are specific abilities that allows you to do attacks and things as you move.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Disrupt Undead on this guy right here. Maybe. Please do something.
Oh, really?
I'll try. Please attempt a basic fortitude save.
He will fail that fortitude save.
Alright. I think he will take 9 damage and be enfeebled.
He's
If the
more okay
creature
with
critically
feeble-
fails. No, you are not enfeebled. Never mind.
Okay.
I'll put that on me. So that's 3 actions, so Compy will just move for 1 action. Compy can't move. I'm not allowed to move Compy.
That's really weird. Where are you moving him to?
Here? Yeah.
I think there'll be a permission thing going on.
Yeah, he's not part of my turn. He's not on my initiative or whatever. By the looks of it, that's what it says when I try and move him. It says... Oh, it doesn't say anything anymore. Never mind. Oh, good. That's my turn.
Okay. Well, Ghoulie McGhoulface. Hey, princess.
Hey.
I imagine you're not immune to,
Propaganda.
paralyzed effects. Oh, fucking course.
I am. As it turns out.
Apparently. And he's gonna swing out again against... Yeah, no, you did a lot of damage, princess.
Yeah, I did. And I'm gonna do even more.
This always happens with you, you know that, right?
I know. Go on, try it again.
Well,
I bet you'll do it this time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is where
Actually,
our...
this is exactly what Princess is like. Go on, try it again. I bet you can do it this time.
Yeah.
Aw,
That's a no.
that's a no. Buddy. Don't worry, I'll show you how it's done.
Weird, dull thing.
Just sidesteps like the claw attacks, just like,
Just doing amazing dance moves.
Yeah, exactly.
The ghoul looks
Yep.
to the fiddling bones and is like, what the fuck?
I hope you're dancing to the sounds of Thriller. Doing like that sweet zombie shuffle to the side. Yeah,
That would be
Ah,
extra insulting to undead.
yeah, exactly.
Perfect. So I'm assuming I can't take any actions to try to check this condition.
The only thing you can do while paralyzed is actions that do not require you to move or interact or manipulate. So you can do recall knowledge, for instance.
Yeah. Do I get any fortitude saves at the end of my turn or anything, or is it just
You will.
like I will? Oh, lovely. In which case I will pump in 2 different recall knowledge checks. First one would be for fiddling bones, and the second one would be about the ghouls, and then the third action would be to seek and see if I can see anything around me at the moment.
All right, go for it.
Lovely. So, what would these be? Would these be religion for the?
Religion would probably be best,
Okay.
unless you have a more specific check that would help.
No.
And that's for the fiddling bones.
Yep. And then this will be for the ghouls. And one final seek check. So make of that what you will.
All right. Well, what do you want to know about the fiddling bones?
Any particular damage resistances? So if I can get weaknesses as well, if not just resistances.
They are not weak to anything specifically. They have resistances to cold, electricity, fire, piercing, slashing, and sonic.
Oh, okay, so we gotta. Yeah, okay.
As for the ghouls, as you can probably imagine, their attacks carry with them paralysis. Did you want another question regarding them?
No, I think that's good.
All right. Now, fortitude save. I'm sorry.
Yep.
As for your perception check, you can see the 2 ghouls and you can see the fiddling bones. You cannot see anything else.
Okay.
This is not an ambush, or any more of an ambush.
Yeah.
Alright. Princess.
Okay. First, I would like to rage.
Yep.
I will dance my way over to the school,
Yep.
Nice.
and then I will punch him in the face.
thought we had to use one. Don't we have to dance for one action around?
You did fail.
So it's slowed one, basically.
Effectively.
So did I have to dance as an action and then move as an action, or?
Yep, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So ignore that then.
You could
Yeah,
do it,
so-
just not rage.
Yeah.
That is up to you, princess.
No, I'm good.
All right. Harry, first action. Dance.
Great, I dance.
Dance for me, puppet. Mwah.
Continue to inspire courage. And I hit thing in face. No.
Wow. Do you have like a rune on your axe yet, or is that on the way?
That's got a pretty sure it's got one. No, we never did it.
Did we ever take the one from the short sword that we found?
Plus one short sword.
Yeah.
We will fix that up. Ghoul friend. So he doesn't really want to eat Compy, but he also understands that Compy's probably going to do bad things.
One wants to eat Compy. No one wants to eat Compy.
Worms do.
Worms want to eat Compy, and Compy eats them while they eat him.
It's the circle of life.
Yeah. That's
So-
more going for like
Oh, no.
destructive relationships.
Yeah, no, I love it, but it's still kind of like, wow.
Yeah.
So the ghoul's going to try to strike Compy.
Uh-huh. It hits, I assume. I don't remember. I'm pretty confident that hits.
I'm pretty confident too.
It does.
Is Compy immune to paralyze?
Phew, that's a good question. Immunities. Death effects. Disease, mental, poison. No.
Alright.
Not unless that falls underneath the plant or undead categories that might also have their own immunities that I don't know about.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Roll me the fortitude save.
Let's. I got a 18.
He's fine.
Yay, go copy. Woo.
And then he's going to strike again.
Okay.
That
will it hit?
that will hit, because Compy's got a really low armor class.
Yeah, he's a little squishy.
I mean, he's chunky for the hit points, if I remember.
Yeah, he's not too
5.
bad.
And I'll
Very
get that
good. I
fortitude
will
save.
take 5 damage, and I will give you another fortitude save, in which I got I failed.
Cool. Alright. Compy seizes up. And the ghoul is looking rather impressed with himself because he's managed to paralyze 2 targets now.
Good day at
yeah.
work.
Right.
I have to check something. And he does a 5-foot step towards you, Whitehair.
Very good.
The Fiddling Bones.
Ooh, the target tracker. Target tracker? The encounter tracker tells me, ooh, you're up next. Get ready.
Well. I mean, yeah, no. Dance with Death is currently in effect, but he's gonna finish it.
Finish him.
We've had the dance.
Now as for the destructive finale.
Good.
Ah.
That is very, very likely. Oh, very possible. It can kill me. It could kill me.
I need Princess and Harry to make reflex saves. As
And the
he
ghoul?
jumps...
Oh.
Don't worry, the ghoul's gonna be doing it as well.
Excellent.
And 18 is not a success, that'll be a fail.
Ouch.
And our ghoul friend is gonna make his save, maybe. He will also succeed.
Oh, thank God.
That's actually not as much as I was expecting.
Ouch.
Get good.
Princess, you'll take 5 damage, and the ghoul will also take 5 damage.
Princess, how you feeling? You must be feeling a bit rough.
That was my extra hit points.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep. You get some
So mad about that.
bonusy rage ones.
And to finish it off, because he's pretty happy he did damage to those two. Hey, Ida.
Yeah, that's me.
He is going to release a discordant chord.
Oh. Is that an attack?
That is an attack. I believe that'll be a critical for you as well.
That will be a crit.
This does have the Sonic tag, in case anyone has stuff that'll work with that. $18 damage. I think that'll bring you down.
Dang. Well, I guess my plan. Oh, take that, compy. No, I hit the wrong one. Yeah, you can heal that back up, and I'll take 3 off you. Ooh, there we go. Yeah.
Alright. So, as someone in chat previously described, I could just move you up in the initiative like that.
That's true.
Are you at wounded 2 now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, dying to.
both.
God, I hope Matt kills us all like this. This was the funniest thing.
A random encounter on the roads? Jeez.
Yep.
On the first time we're using new art.
Ugh.
Love it.
Cool friend. Well, first
Go
one's going to
ahead,
be for
hit me.
Harry.
Coward.
Yeah, you know what? You're actually on top of him.
Yeah, I am. No.
I should always follow my first instincts with this. I really should.
Yeah,
Harry!
just let your players boss you around like that. Jeez.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
That would have hit me.
What the fuck? Princess, have you, like, bribed the Foundry devs or something?
No, they just know what's good for them.
You'll take 5 damage, Harry, and I need you to make a fortitude save.
Yeah, I'm dead. Can I make a fortitude save while unconscious?
You do need to make a fortitude save. You're good.
Well, I'm not paralyzed, so at
That
least
is
I can
good.
move my limbs. Never mind.
Oh, and that's still with the drain from yay back. Wow. That happened a
what
while
does
back.
drain do?
Well, evidently 2 against your fortitude save.
There you go.
Alright. Ivana.
I'm doing the Pathfinder equivalent of scrolling on Reddit right now in my head, so I guess, like... It turns out I can't take the seek action when I'm paralyzed. For the paralyzed condition. Guess there's not much I can do.
Oh, we can't
So I'll
seek.
just-
I thought you could seek specifically.
Nah.
Well-
I guess I'll just roll my fortitude save and hope for the best.
Yep!
So yeah, Punchface, if you could continue to not get hit, that would be.
And you
And then
shake
kill
off the
everyone.
paralyze.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
lovely. That's my turn.
Where is the paralyze? They picked a crystal for the paralyze? Okay.
Oh, I guess Inspire Courage is gone then.
Oh yeah.
Princess, you do have Inspire Courage,
Oh.
because Harry's turn hasn't completely.
Did that stop? Dance of Death has ended. Wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dance with Death has ended, and
All
they cannot
3
do it again.
turns for hitting. Why am I not raging anymore?
You took it off for some reason.
I did not. I did. I did. Let's pretend I didn't.
You'll also need that Inspire Courage, because that'll work at least for your turn.
I'm just gonna do a real quick thing. I can't move. That doesn't help.
You got it? There you go.
Yeah, okay. So.
I want to play a tiny sized creature.
Yeah, no, it fucking rules, man. You should try it sometime.
That would require me to be a player.
That cut deep. Wow.
Now I can't step
Well,
back.
after this, we're all going to want to DM a game for you so we can also murder you.
Yeah. Just curb stomp Matt.
Okay, curb stomping begins now.
Good. Good.
Feel the hateful feel.
That's critical.
Lit.
Oh.
Lit.
That's how you punch someone.
And that absolutely just kills it.
God,
That's
he
how
just
you punch someone.
evaporates.
You say
Yeah.
to literally no one. Turn around and we're both unconscious.
How about I just move the ghoul out of the way for you?
Yeah, no, I'm just seeing who I can get to. I'm so good. Hello.
Can you use sudden charge?
No, that's an opener.
Oh, okay. So, attack, move, attack.
Here. That's probably not going to do it.
Did you want to reroll?
No.
You good?
Yeah. The guy who I was talking bad shit to died, so he doesn't see that I miss.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, what's he gonna do?
Eat our corpses?
Yeah, we're ghouls.
I mean-
feast.
I mean, that's it. That's the thing now.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Gank us to death.
You're not dead yet. You have to have died.
Ah, exactly. So you could do more things to me. Good point, Matt. Good point.
He's gonna move over to assist Princess.
Thanks.
Sorry, to assist the Fiddling Bones.
Aw.
Less good. Now, is this where I roll really well?
Yes.
Yep.
4 damage. And fortitude save.
Oh, wait, 1 second.
You might be immune to this, I'm not sure, because of your
let's-
puppetness.
Is that gonna work? There we go. Okay. Fortitude.
You're good.
Fuck you.
And then he's gonna try to strike again.
Yeah. Wow, this one's competent.
Comparatively. Wow.
Do you have to do another save, or...?
Yes.
Okay.
Just so everyone's aware, I'm as nervous as the players are.
I'm
You're
not
good.
nervous at all.
Alright. Iter.
Yeah.
Recovery.
Yep. How do I do that? Just roll this right here. Boom.
4.
Nice.
That's
nice.
a success. Your dying value reduces by 1.
Sweet. Compy can move to here.
Doop-doop-doop.
I should give.
Wasn't Compy paralyzed?
Oh, he was, yeah. He can do nothing. He can make a paralysis check, I guess.
He can make the paralysis check, so do that thing.
Fort save? Fort?
Yeah. Fortitude
Yep.
save.
I like the idea that he's just rolled a critical success on a recall knowledge check and he knows something terrifying that he can't tell anyone.
13. I don't think that's enough.
That is not enough, unfortunately.
I would love it if this is how we found out you've been controlling him the whole time and he just comes over and starts wailing into you.
Yeah.
All right. So he's done everything that he wanted to do. And he's kind of like, well, this is a surprise.
Come on, Griddlebones, hit me.
Well, for one thing, he is not going to stay there.
You coward.
He's got a decent ranged attack. I'm not keeping him in close combat with you. I know how that ends.
I know. That's why I'm shit talking.
Trying to save face immediately.
He is, however, going to try to intimidate you to make you a little bit easier for the ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
What's your will DC?
That'd be a 16.
Oh, wow, so that'll actually work.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You don't get a bonus versus fear effects from rage?
We meant to level up at some point, and you just forgot to tell us.
No, it's just that we went into the fight quite sore.
And because, yeah, I roll natural ones, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Harry! Recovery check.
Woo! Which is what, a fortitude?
It should just be the dice
Is
up
it-
at the top left.
Oh, yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
What?
On your character sheet, where it says dying with the 4 little circles, there's a die right next to it at the moment. You can just click that.
Mm-hmm.
Alternatively, if you have your token clicked, you can go up to the token HUD, and under utility is a recovery check.
Wild.
Under utility, yep. All of these. No, that's conditions. Target. Yep, you've lost me.
Doop. I got it.
I feel like I'm just not seeing something here. Oh, that dice. I found it.
You found it?
Great. Thank you. Yep.
You're right. Alright. Your dying is reduced by 1. See, you're fine.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
all
yeah.
fine. I'm not gonna accidentally kill you all.
I mean,
Lame.
Nathana! No longer
Um,
paralyzed.
That's right.
No, I'm not. And I think I've got a clear shot at Fiddling Bones from here.
You do.
I do, okay.
The
The other
ridges
two are
here aren't that
dying
big.
1. So I could use a turn to get to Ida and do a first aid check. I can't do battle medicine at the moment. Or I could just try to lay into this person while my gravity weapon is still up.
You know he's resistant to piercing.
I do.
but it would be super cool.
He's not resistant to crits, though.
Yeah, my only thing is that Ida's on dying 1, so even if Ida rolls a natural 1 next turn, that just is dying 3, I believe. It's like the worst it could get is dying 3. For
But
either
the
Harry
worst
or
thing-
Ida.
The worst it gets is death, Jules.
But like in the next turn. Like,
There are the hero points rolling
Yeah.
around, though.
yeah. This is a bit weird. Would I be able to use my first action to stealth and hope that I can beat his perception DC?
Yep, that is exactly what it's for.
And then my next 2, because I've already hunted prey, so I'm going to use the hunter's aim on that one with a +2 on this to hope for a crit or something.
That'll hit.
I won't crit though, that's fine. But with that resistance,
This is why you got the hunter shot, though, because you roll both of them.
oh, how do you mean?
Don't you have hunter's shot that allows you to roll twice for your strikes and combine the damage?
No, I've got hunter's aim. I changed it out, which gives me a +2 circumstance bonus.
Okay.
I actually will use a hero point for that, I think.
Okay. There we go!
Now, I crunched the numbers with multiple different forums, and they tell me that Gravity Weapon at this stage is a +8 to the damage.
That does sound right.
Anyway, so whatever this... Oh, sorry. Let me roll the critical for that.
Yep, because it's also
that'd
fatal.
Be 8. So, that's... Yeah, true. Here we go.
And you rolled almost max for it. Okay.
27 points of damage total.
I think the 19 will do it.
Hell yeah.
Even with the resistance? Oh, yeah.
Even with the resistance.
Excellent. Alright, that's my turn.
And we'll put the death marker on him.
So I was just concerned that he could whip out another area of effect or something after I'd just gone to the effort of healing everyone, so, yeah.
You know, that is fair. That is fair. Princess Punchface.
Move.
5-foot step. Your token has been absorbed. That'll hit. He takes 13 damage as you clear his face.
That would be 12 because Inspire Courage has dropped.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm that person at the table, guys.
No,
That's
good.
fine.
That's no place properly. Oh no.
Right?
My least favorite thing.
That will miss.
Figures.
But he is looking very badly injured. It is, however, his turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're right there, so,
Yeah, that's literally how I play. Yeah.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Dead.
Alright. Now, you used a stealth check, didn't you, Nathana?
Yes. At the start of my turn, then I attacked, so I'm no longer stealth.
Yeah. I think you're going to be out of range no matter what, though. No?
Nope.
As he stalks his way towards you, didn't I paralyze you already?
Speaks?
Yeah, no, they're intelligent.
Oh, good.
That's gonna miss you, though.
It will, yes.
Alright. Iter.
Oh, roll save.
You do roll a save.
I got a 12.
You remain unconscious. You do no longer have dying.
I will roll a fortitude save for Compy. He got a fail.
He just can't move without you.
Oh, I can't live if living is without you. Because I'm undead.
Now, is Ida just unconscious but stable?
Yes. Wounded value goes to 2, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Harry.
I know where the button is now.
And what a roll. Oh.
Beautiful. See, you're all gonna be fine. Unconscious, unconscious, right. Let's remove that goal. Nathana.
First action, shifting my hunted prey to this fucker, and then second action, well, I'll drop my short bow, draw my short sword, and then third action will be to give it a swipe.
Alright. Do you have a hero point?
I do not.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I can give you a hero.
Really?
Yeah, I just got it.
See, channel points, it's what's for spending.
Yeah.
Also, anyone in chat, if you're watching, you can spend 1,000 channel points to give any one of the players or myself a hero point. Well, in my case, it's a villain point.
And now I'm kicking myself for not having the stream
open.
Yeah, I saw that villain point coming a mile away.
What do I do?
Alright. Nathana, you have been given a hero point. Oh, no, I've been given a villain point. Okay.
That's right.
Oh, there we go. All right.
But yes, Nathana, you want to reroll that?
So what? I rolled a 6 on the dice before. Yeah, we'll use it. Why not? Wait, let me just pop one of those on. Okay.
There we go. That'll hit.
I believe gravity weapon does apply to melee as well. That'll be a +2 on this.
Indication.
Oh god, really?
Is that enough to do it? I saw what you did there.
And he goes down.
What, Matt? You don't like the one floater?
Yay!
I never liked the one floater.
Yeah.
And I feel like this combat has had enough tension as you sever his head.
Excellent.
What do you mean?
I'm
We're all-
going to, if I may, I don't know if we're out of initiative now, but I will be running to
You will
punch
be.
face and hope that I get there before.
But look at my token. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Unstable.
Where am I? I'll never tell.
There's a random pile of statuses on the ground over there.
And that's got to fail, I think, because it's the DC of 15 plus the dying check of 2, which is 17
Yes.
total. Yep, that will not work.
If you want to wake up Ida, though, you absolutely can.
Yep, I mean, I'm going to kick Ida on the way forward. Yep.
I'm gonna roll just to see.
Yeah, do the recovery check.
Anything but a 1. Alright, can I assume another... Okay, there's a heal? Yeah, alright.
Dying.
I'm gonna go over... these fucking trees, man.
Everyone can take 8.
I'll rouse Harry.
Everyone takes 8 damage.
Heals 8 points.
Aw, I was so close.
Aww.
And thus stable and not dying and all that stuff.
Did we win?
Sure did.
Oh, thank God.
Just curious.
Yeah, I don't.
Just curious.
Oh no, I'm trapped.
Nah,
I'm trapped in a tree.
You're
Why are
only
only the
tree.
edges of this?
There you
Only
go.
the edges of the tree are walls.
Oops.
Yeah, these
I'm
maps are
gonna-
great and pretty, and they put walls up for everything. Yep.
It's
you go
also
into-
like, how big can a trunk possibly be? Like,
I
yeah.
mean, if it's a tree, that's one thing. If it's a giant bush, well, that makes more sense.
totally.
Whereas these are absolutely trees. But everyone's kind of up and alive now after being assaulted by the undead.
Ugh, that was unpleasant. These
Yeah.
guys are
What would my wounded condition be now?
2.
1 more than it was before.
1 more?
Nice.
We sure
What?
showed them.
Wounded 2 team.
I'm just gonna vomit up some blood, okay? Don't worry about it.
You have blood?
Blood?
Oh, it's not mine.
It's not yours. Brilliant. Brilliant.
So,
Okay. You know, maybe we should have stayed in the Gauntlight ruins, guys. I feel like that
We
might have
were.
been safer than these placid woods.
We weren't to know, but I guess we'll know in the future that the road is not as safe as we thought.
It's the only time I've ever wanted placid woods to be flaccid woods.
Oh.
Placid.
Ita, you don't
Brilliant.
get healed from me. I just failed that
All right.
check.
I'm gonna go skin a
yeah.
ghoul.
Punch face, that's a critical success.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then I'll quickly heal Harry before Harry runs off. Hopefully.
3 heals? 3 heals.
Yeah, so that will be
What?
Very
Harry,
good.
you get 10 points, Harry, of healing.
Yeah, I do.
Aita, I did see
Yeah.
a religion check amongst all that.
Yeah, I'm basically surmising that I would like to bury these things, or at least convince Harry to help me bury these things.
Okay. Well,
Do they need their skin for that?
This one doesn't have skin to begin
that's
with.
true.
The others, I guess not. But you know,
particularly regarding ghouls, you have to remove the
The
head.
skin's awful, isn't it?
mm.
Well, no, the skin's actually pretty fine. It's leathery,
Oh,
as you'd
Lovely.
expect, but
desiccated.
with
their
a bit
heads-
of like garlic oil and a really hot heat, it fries well. It goes
Yeah.
crispy.
GM,
Yep.
I've got a question. If I were to take the violin strings and infuse it into my bow, could I eventually get sonic damage on my bow? Is that something that sounds like it works in the monster crafting system?
You know what?
That
I
would-
fucking love that. Yes.
Okay, I'm taking the violin strings.
I was about to say, with your religion check, Aita, and you're about to say this as Nathana kind of strips the violin strings. In order to make sure a fiddling bones stays gone, the instrument has to be destroyed.
Yep.
But with the strings removed,
It really gets its power from its. Yeah, that. Okay, you fixed it. Good work.
Just gonna coil them up and put them in my pocket for later.
All right, I'm gonna start digging a hole with my axe because
Because that's what you've got.
that's
Um,
because yeah.
regarding the fiddling bones, you could probably just bury it. The ghouls, though, they're probably best to be burned once you're finished with them.
Great. Then I'm gonna cut down a tree to light a fire.
Easy done. And if you have
I'm
flash, check
actually
to do
I'm fully joking because that's not how you start a fire. It wouldn't burn. It's green wood, so I'm gonna find some dead wood to start.
You
We've
could
got
dig
this
a hole.
violin here, so it's
I
made
will-
of wood.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
Smash
light
that
the
violin
violin.
up, and I'll go find some kindling
Yep.
while you dig a hole.
Oh,
and
alright.
Nathana runs a makeshift nurse's station,
I'll
triage.
take the fiddle out of our party loot then.
Aww. You do spend the next hour or so gathering firewood and getting the fires lit. Eventually, however, you do have some guards from Otari come up the path.
Hey,
Oh,
Is everything okay here? We saw fire. Well, we saw smoke. Yeah, but sir, where there's smoke, there's fire. Yes, I know, Lieutenant.
Yes, well, there's both smoke and fire here, officers. We are just consecrating the undead that attacked us on our way back from the Gauntlight Tower, where we've disabled the Gauntlight. So,
As always, gentlemen, you have arrived just in the nick of time.
Yes.
Oh.
right,
Well-
right as you're useful. Help
Well,
me fill in this hole, won't you?
yeah, no, absolutely. Private, go do that thing. The commanding officer comes over, removes his helmet, and kind of runs his hand through his hair and goes, "So, you've been dealing with undead as well."
Oh wait, shit, comms.
Yes.
Yes!
Well spotted.
We had the light of the Gauntlight flare up.
That's been
And-
taken care of.
It shouldn't be a problem tonight.
Oh, good, because the dead rose last night.
oh shit!
Oh, shucks.
Everybody okay?
How many?
Yeah, everyone was fine. About half the graveyard, from what the clerics tell me. But they already had their champions and paladins and things on standby, so... The dead didn't stand much of a chance, but we did have some escapees.
And so maybe these were
Sorry?
the escapees?
I would
Some
suspect
of?
so.
Right, okay.
It's just... what happens, unfortunately.
I'm gonna do it if I
Sorry.
can. Sorry.
The
Yep.
dead rising is just what happens? Is that what... I just want to make sure I understand this.
Well,
Does it happen
no,
often?
from what the clerics told me, the light of the Gauntlight shined across the path, so anyone who was buried on the path...
Oh. You guys got to stop burying your musicians out here. I mean, I know his music was a bit bad, but there's no reason to bury him out here in the woods. That's
A single skeletal finger pokes up.
just stop it.
Oh, look. As much as I agree with you on that. Sometimes you just don't know. Particularly a group of adventurers die out in the middle of the woods. They need to bury a comrade.
No respect for arts in this town. I tell you what.
Oh, we got a tavern. That's respect for the arts. They do performances and stuff sometimes.
The tavern won't let me perform there either. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Discrimination.
But thank you for dealing with some of the undead. I do appreciate it. Well, the Otari appreciates it. We are going to be having a meeting in the town this evening, though.
Does the town currently have a bounty on any of these creatures' heads? I mean, I'm not taking them with us, but you could at least testify to our success against them.
Oh, no, I'll verify. I'll give you 5 gold pieces for each.
Nice.
We don't have anything official going on, but good work needs to be rewarded. Sergeant, can I get a bounty? No. No, you get paid. You have a wage.
They don't pay us a wage, apparently.
No,
Say
you get paid a bounty.
I'm supposed to be freelance or something, but I use an axe, so I don't see where they're getting that from.
Knights, mostly. No.
Oh,
No.
I've just understood that that's where freelancing comes from.
Brilliant.
I'm not even
We all
joking.
learned something.
Yeah. Historically speaking, the term freelancing comes from knights who no longer had a lord, and they would just go out and do their nightly thing for money.
Yeah, that checks out. The lance part of freelancing.
Yeah.
Damn.
But once you're all finished with this, we're happy to help escort you back to town. Or, just join you on the walk. By the looks of things, you don't need much of an escort.
I was gonna say, a bit patronizing.
Yeah.
The company on the road would be most welcome, Sergeant.
I mean, would it? I'm sure these cops have lots of other things to be doing.
Well,
Oh. Are you going all the way to Gauntlight Keep?
Oh, we just saw the smoke, so we thought we'd check it out.
So you're not
Tell you what,
actually checking the whole of
officers.
the road.
I look at Princess and shrug, like, I tried.
Officers, I'm still sort of patching them up a bit. We probably need to take another sort of 20, 30 minutes or so. We don't want to hold you up. You can be on your way, it's fine.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that'll be enough. And they're like, well, we do have work to do. Alright, Private, we're off. Let's leave these adventurers to their work.
If we do stick around for a bit longer, like for about an hour or so, Harry and Princess can double the amount of healing they get.
Right.
Nice.
Nice.
Also, if it helps, I will not be having any more combats for you today.
Aw.
Alright, well, let's get back to town. I really definitely need that bath. And to bandage my face and arms, most of my body.
Get some cool scars.
Yeah. Even if I have to paint them on myself. Because all my wounds magically heal closed.
Although my medicine checks, they're very
It's
much
just
the
medicine, yeah.
street medicine. You know, like if I had gunpowder, I'd be putting it in the wound and burning it, that sort of a thing. But you know, not quite.
That's actually a feat /an item
Is
in Alkenstar. Yeah.
Amazing.
Guns and gears.
There's an inventor feat that allows you to do healing checks by using cauterizing, and there's an item that's a bandage that's got some gunpowder built into it.
It's called Searing Restoration.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
But with that, we might go to our 10-minute break.
Oh yeah, that times well. Nice.
It does time well.
It's
But
like you're a fucking professional.
I'd like to think I'm at least decent at this.
Yeah.
But before we go to break, and I will actually put up the full picture of everyone together. But these wonderful, wonderful tokens, as I kind of shift Princess so she's easier to be seen, were done by Tabaxi Cafe on Twitter. Now let's see if I remembered the
positions.
No, the the Twitter handle for it. I will post that in the break, and I will do the full thing when I show the full picture.
Yep.
But Tabaxi Cafe over on Twitter did do the artwork for this, and I will show the big full art piece when we get back. Otherwise, we shall see you soon.
Sweet. Woohoo!
Alright. And we're back! Hey everyone! As promised.
Hey, welcome back.
And image source.
At my local shopping center, one of my preferred chocolate bars, candy bars, the Twix, was on sale for 65 cents. Ooh, Twix. I bought 10 of them.
Nothing to be sneezed at with inflation. My God. Yeah,
Right?
65
I was like,
cents
this is
a
fucking cheap.
That's
Yeah.
like 20 Twixes.
Yeah, exactly right. It'll last me 2 days.
Christ, I got a
Jeez.
thing.
Oh god, that's really big.
Ugh. I really like the artwork of Princess Punchface.
Perfect.
I am a professional streamer.
Totally legit.
Though, thinking about it now, I could have just put it into Foundry. But that is the artwork done by the wonderful Tabaxi Cafe over on Twitter. Her handle is in the chat. And just look at that. That's so pretty.
Fucking cool artwork.
Right?
So action. I love it.
She's also going to be doing the artwork for the Allos of Alkenstar game. I just need to talk to her about it.
Nice.
She does
So
know. I'm not sure if she's
Yeah.
lurking in the chat or not, because she mentioned that
Yeah.
you might. But regardless, let's make that invisible. As the afternoon wears on, and it is very much mid-afternoon, the sun is still high in the sky, when you arrive back in Otari itself. And as you walk through the streets, it does seem to be not a full recovery, but there's definitely signs of fighting in the streets. And there's a couple of undead that are still being carted off at this point.
Yeah, grim. Alright, well, it looks like it's gonna be a busy night at the cemetery.
It's going to be an awkward night at the cemetery too.
Mm.
Could probably get some work digging some graves.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Re-digging graves? Regraving.
Burying graves.
What would the term be for that?
You just call it engraving.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Well done.
Like,
But, like the gods did say, there's going to be a meeting in the Otari markets where people can, address their concerns about everything that happened with the Gauntlight Tower. Or, with the Undead Rising.
Good.
But otherwise,
Is there a time? Is that like a dinner time thing? Or
yeah,
is-
pretty much.
Okay.
There was talk of having it at the fishery, but they wanted it in a more impartial area.
Ah, yes. very political if we would have had it at the fishery.
Yes.
Well, if there's time, I would like to go to the bathhouse and stand in the sauna for a little while and rest my sore self.
Oh, 100%. Alright, well, I'm gonna go take a bath.
Because,
But,
oh dear God, gross, yep.
We should,
He's just gonna go.
I've had
sit
several
in the
things
river.
eat my face, so I'm definitely gonna need a bit of rest and recovery.
Which is fair enough. So, Iter, Harry, that's what you're doing. Princess, what are you doing?
Where's the bathhouse? It's on this bridge. Right.
Done. I'll hang out with Nathana.
All right.
Aw. Well, I hope you enjoy libraries.
And by that, I mean I'm going to go drink.
I love it. Well, I mean, depending on what Punchface wants to do, but I will probably be seeing Shiva, I think was the name.
Shiza?
Yeah, Shiza, that's okay. It's Z. Alright, and she's probably on the skyship down at the docks or whatever that amazing contraption is.
Yes, it is an airship. And yeah,
Airship.
no,
Oh.
it is parked.
Alright.
So, going to see her, because we'll start with you. She is, in fact, kind of keeping herself busy at the moment. She's cataloging a lot of stuff, has her nose in a couple of books, and is kind of just writing away. But she sees you approaching and immediately gets very excited.
Give her a wave and...
Nathana! I hope you bring good news. I really do.
Well, actually, and I turned to Punchface and I sort of make a gesture like holding something, like the Gauntlight thing, like...
Yeah, I have, present the orb like a Zelda thing. Don't ask how I get it to float there, it's magic.
Well, no, it's definitely magic. She goes to touch it, but she kind of pulls her hand away at like the last couple of centimeters and goes, "That's probably a bad idea."
Yeah.
So you found this in the ruins?
Yeah, we found it in the Tower of the Gauntlight, and we think, as best as we can tell, this is what was creating the emanation in the evenings.
Oh, well, that's good. No, that's actually really good. So that was what was powering the lighthouse?
As best we could tell, yes. We haven't investigated it too closely. We just took it out of its little sconce and, well, I mean, and like I start rifling through my bag, and there's like just in the downtime that we've had, I've sort of been scribbling little notes because I know that bookkeeping and documenting things is like the Pathfinder.
Oh yeah,
thing
no, the
do.
chronicles are absolutely a thing.
Yeah, so I've been making notes of like what we've been battling and when and how we beat it, yeah, things like that. And so there's mention of the vampire mist in those notes, and I actually give her the big just stack of them, and just if you want to just peruse those in your own time. I was very thorough, and I'm basically looking like a puppy that knows it's done something good and is just waiting for the treat. Like if I had a tail, it'd be like wagging like really like rapidly right now.
She kind of spreads your notes out over the desk, and she starts to kind of run her hands over it as you see her eyes kind of glaze over a little bit. And after a couple of seconds pass, she just goes, "Oh, wow, you did go for a lot." She gives her head a shake and kind of focuses herself. Good work. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned that the place is haunted, but otherwise, if the tower's been taken down, that's our immediate issue dealt with.
I guess the thing to do would be to see what happens tonight. I know that last night there was some kind of undead incursion, and well, that sounds terribly exciting. I think we had a pretty peaceful time of it last night, didn't we?
Yeah, no, you guys had a pretty peaceful time of it. Compy looked a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But
actually, on that note, I've not made any mention of Compy at all in my notes, and or how Compy reacted. Like, I guess I'm keeping party things in the party, so
yes, which is fair enough, and is something that the Pathfinder Society is known for. But
I thought I ain't no snitch.
Well, Princess is right there.
Don't want no stitches.
End up in ditches.
She kind of continues and goes, well, with the tower taken down, like I said, that's our immediate concern dealt with. Belcora, however, is something of a threat still, though.
The what now?
You meant in your notes, you mentioned when you reached the bottom of the tower again, there was an apparition?
Oh, that. I didn't actually write that down in my actual IRL notes. Belcora, you say?
I'd assume so. She was the last mistress of the tower.
Interesting. Yeah, no, she just was screaming bloody murder, and we got the fuck out of Dodge. We didn't want to deal with that.
So some sort of ghost? Well, that'd be my assumption. She kind of looks over the orb again and goes, teleportation?
There were teleportation circles around on the ground floor, but long since out of service.
Because when the light of the Gauntlight kind of shone across the town, yeah, the dead woke up, but other monsters appeared as well.
Oh shit!
As if they had been teleported in from the tower itself.
Right.
We dealt with it. Well, the townspeople dealt with it. The Dawnflower Library took the brunt of it, unfortunately, but... She gives you a raised eyebrow.
What? I didn't say nothing.
Just also, I think you mentioned that a couple of Pathfinders had already been to the tower. Is there anything else you can tell me about them?
I'm still waiting on some books, actually. I've sent away to get some details on the case.
Right. Because I think we were preceded by at least 2 people of medium statures, as best I could tell. They'd set up a little campsite that we ended up using, and they had a boat in good order that we also used. And they seem to have been sometime in the last 2 weeks to the tower.
See, sometimes it's a case of, at the Society, we'll assign people a task. You know, we've had rumors of these ruins, or this temple, or this lost place. Could you go and look it up? Sometimes, however, our members just, find a place and go exploring.
Right.
In those cases...
Yeah, I know how it works, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, apologies.
That's still good. I just saw, I've got this feeling that if people had been sent to the tower and haven't come back, they might be still in the tower and might be in some sort of peril, but...
Well, that is concerning. And, well, you have my leave to go and investigate it.
Oh, but we probably will, because I think, at least for me, it's been somewhat lucrative, and, well, I've been having a really fun time as well.
Says the
the
only one who hasn't gone down.
I know, exactly, yeah. Haven't hit dying 1 yet. I don't even think I've hit injured yet.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. I don't think you've hit badly injured.
Yeah, anyway.
Either way. But yeah, with everything that's happened in Absalom recently, a lot of our record keeping and messaging and all that other stuff is kind of not doing too well. But we do have one of our ships here, so that's a good start at least.
Nithana's gonna pretend she knows what is being referred to by the Epsilon thing, but she has no clue. She doesn't want to reveal
Doesn't want to pry? Yeah,
yeah, she's
fine.
just gonna nod understandingly. Yeah.
If you want to do a society check, you can.
She's probably just gonna be like, okay, what was that about that? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not quite sure what she's referring to. But it is a big city and things happen there all the time. So it could be any number of things.
Yeah.
We are considering... It depends on how this meeting goes tonight. But if everything goes well, we might actually end up moving the airship to the tower itself.
Oh, cool.
If you've taken care of the orb anyway.
I think so.
One punch faces holding.
What?
The glowing orb.
If you've taken care of the orb, and you just like hold up the orb and be like, I think so.
Yeah, that one.
This one?
The next question is, what do we do with it? Because it's radiated a lot of necromantic energy. Like, a lot.
Yeah, like a lot.
Do you think it's perhaps safe with us? Because we will... Punchface doesn't seem to be experiencing any ill effects, and we can ensure it's not being used for any nefarious purposes.
Well, if you want to keep a hold of it, you can. Otherwise, we can have it sent back to the Grand Lodge. And
What do you
they'll
think,
stow it
Punchface?
away.
I make a motion for Nathana to get down on my level to have a quick chat.
Yep, just sort of awkwardly get down on the knees.
So we could get a lot of money for this, is what I'm hearing.
If we send it back to the lodge?
Yeah.
Or to your farm?
No, to the lodge. I as much as I appreciate everything that my people
Farmer
have
friends.
done, I don't really want to give them an orb of necromantic energy that could bode ill.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we do the old, good cop, bad cop thing and try to take them for all they're worth.
Sounds good. I'll be good cop, I guess?
Sure.
Lovely. And I'm gonna get back onto my feet. This orb.
Yeah. This
Wasn't
highly
very
dangerous
easy to-
necromantic orb. Yes.
Well, yeah, that we've looked after so well,
This
and
highly powerful
We've-
necromantic orb.
it's in excellent condition. We no one was playing catch with it at all, risking any kind of damage to it, and well, I think we did a pretty good job of dealing with the situation promptly. And I guess I know that the Pathfinder Society, knowledge is its own reward, but
Absolutely, I completely agree.
my colleagues are just, they're not in it for the society. They're in it as, well, this is their gig, and
Yep.
I would be reticent to not perhaps suggest that they get at least something for their efforts.
Something for their efforts. Give me a diplomacy check.
This sucks. Okay.
Princess, if you want to aid beforehand.
I hate the new Kanye.
Whoa.
The bad Kanye. The always rude Kanye. Bad in the news Kanye. I'm Mr. Sweet Kanye. Chop up the beat
Fuck.
Kanye. I gotta say.
Okay.
What was that? Paolo, was it you?
Yeah. Sorry, did that come through for some reason?
It
That
totally
did.
did.
For an
What the
age,
fuck?
does it have to be the same thing, or...
Just has to be associated.
Okay, because I'm gonna do a nice bit of a flex.
Yes. Yes.
Well, the 26 is absolutely worth a +2.
Yeah.
She kind of looks you over and goes, well, there is a finder's fee involved. How about I give you 50 gold pieces to spread amongst your group?
Maybe 60, just because that divides by 3 more easily, because I'm not taking anything. I'm doing this for the society, of course, but 60 would be easier to split between the other 3.
She's like, so would 30.
Shush. So would 48.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, we could do 48.
No.
Fine, 60 it is.
And There's one other thing that I will be asking for.
Yes?
You need to get this lady, and I point to Nathana, you need to get her a badge immediately.
Yes, I don't have my badge yet. Or the Wayfinder, I think. Punchface, we don't have badges, we have Wayfinders.
No, you specifically asked for a badge.
Well, those
You
are
said that badges were an excellent idea for the Pathfinder, and you have been nothing short of amazing on this entire trip. The amount of times she has saved our lives earns at least a gold badge, if not something better than gold that I do not know at this point in time. Double gold.
Okay. So, first things first, I'll get you the gold. Otherwise, Nafana, it is my pleasure to grant you your very first Wayfinder.
Yes! Okay, what do Wayfinders do? I actually don't know.
I throw the orb in celebration, but then I immediately catch it.
That actually drag over? Didn't drag over? No? Fine. We'll do it this way. Now, as for Wayfinders, they particularly work with Aeon Stones.
That's right, yeah.
They do have a couple of their own abilities. There it is. Ba-doop.
Hey.
You have your first Wayfinder. Woo! Congratulations. Yay. Jesus says, congratulations, you're now official member of the Pathfinder Society.
This is exciting. Wow. That's what, like, do the really annoying thing of flicking it open, then closing it, then flicking it open, then closing it. Just...
Yeah, no, that's fine. Every time. Okay. Let's see, can I send that to chat? I can send that to chat. But no, it does a couple of things, and it can do extra things if tuned with an Aeon Stone. And as you go up the ranks in the Pathfinder Society, you'll get access to different and better Wayfinders.
Lovely. So do I need to have the Aeon Stone to use its light ability, or is that just invested in the Wayfinder itself?
That's just invested in the Wayfinder itself.
Alright, so I'll invest the Wayfinder when I have the next bit of downtime for that.
Only takes like a minute or two to invest.
Oh, there you go.
5e requires you to spend 10 minutes at least to invest. In Pathfinder, investing is usually just whatever it takes to equip it.
Lovely.
So if it's a hat, wearing the hat.
So does that mean, like, theoretically, if people, like, go down in combat, you can pick up their items, invest as you pick it up, and then...
Yep.
Oh, so good. Good.
Yep. Harder if it's armor, but yeah.
Yeah.
But not impossible.
The other exceptions to that are staves, which have to be attuned daily.
Yeah, cool.
Otherwise, she goes, well, regardless of how this meeting tonight goes, I will ask you to go back to the tower. Just to see...
I think...
Yeah.
I mean, I at least was planning to. Wasn't going to impose upon my friends anything, but I'm pretty sure that they would have joined me if I asked.
Absolutely.
Also, treasure. Lots of treasure.
Yeah. Definitely.
And the mites are interesting. Personal opinions about them?
Misunderstood. Friendly. Amenable to change.
Okay.
Possibly could have a much better rapport with the town if both sides came to the table willing to have a discussion. But probably better off in the tower itself if we can clear it out for them.
Well, I would prefer mites as opposed to a bunch of other things that I imagine are down there. Your notes specifically speak of Morlocks, and that's not a good thing.
Well, I'm going to go to the library and see what Morlocks are, because I don't know, but...
Horrible things. The Lantern Keepers that serve in the Underdark tend to run into them a lot.
Huh.
Foul things. You'll get like 6 or 8 of them all packed together in like one corridor, and they just rush as one. It's terrifying.
Right. And I'm writing notes down as she's talking. Well,
But
don't want to take too much of your day. I think Punchface and I have yet to have something to eat, so we'll probably head off.
feel free to put it on our account.
Ah, yes.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, that's
Okay,
Get
don't
the
go
prime
crazy.
rib cut.
Don't go crazy. Get receipts.
Yeah.
You got it.
I
Got
know
it.
Tamili's not keen on them, but get receipts. And nothing top shelf.
What? Gotta take back the. Oh.
Take back the. Install it back in.
Yeah, so just to sort of wrap up my little bit of downtime, I might as well just do go to the library and check two things. One is the Morlocks, and the other one is any records of Voluk.
Alright. One of those will be a occult check. The other will be a society check. Well, for the Morlocks, you don't get more information than what Shiza told you. There's a lot of fairy tales about them, warning children to stay out from crowded caves and going into deeper tunnels without light. There is suggestions of some sort of light sensitivity as well, but nothing in your research proves this as truth.
Just as well I have a wayfinder that can cast light.
But, like I said, what Shiza said, they have a tendency to crowd around in single spots and can attack it as a pack attack. As for your other question, from what your research turns up, he was the right-hand man of Balcora, acting as something of a major domo, or a head servant, or head butler.
Right.
So, ran the affairs of the house, made sure it was staffed. Any other personal assistant type things that Balcora needed doing, that was his job.
Okay, cool.
Also, something of a magician himself.
Do I get the spelling of his surname?
Let's see if I can...
Brian. Asswipe.
Something close like that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm in the wrong section, aren't I? But no, I will grab the proper spelling for you.
Yeah, all good. No rush. We can move on to something else.
Because there is in one or two different sections in the book. But... Bathhouse Boys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, OnlyFans content.
Harry slowly undresses, removing his rough trousers from his thick ass thighs.
Aita runs their fingers through their undercap gills, dusting dusting spores all over the floor.
Should I move to just chatting?
Something mushroom head.
But
Yeah, we chill.
you chill? Do you talk about anything while you're there?
Yeah.
I've been more like, where are you from? Like, I don't mean that in like any sort of xenophobic way. I've just never met someone like you before, Ida.
Right. I'm from the soil and the dirt. Where are you from?
I mean, that's, well, my mom mostly, but I just mean like you're a walking, like, do you identify as a fungus or a mushroom? I just want to get to know you.
I'm Eider. We've met.
I understand. Like, I don't know. Where'd you learn magic? As also, like, I know Leshy's inherently magical, but
it just sort of happened.
Yeah, right.
I think I got it from my mum, or my dad, or something like that.
One of my many thousands of brothers.
Yeah, we don't really have paternal parents, I guess.
Bloodlines for mushrooms.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Yeah, there's lots of Punnett squares.
It's a very complicated system of Punnett squares.
Yeah.
See, now I'm just thinking of a Leshy nursery where it's just, rows upon rows of slowly growing Leshies.
Yeah. With little pebbles that have had, like, really dim red light cast upon them.
Aww.
Yeah.
Like a hydroponics bay.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah. So, Harry, anytime anyone says, like, orc or goblin or any, like those sort of people, they're always, like in the stories, they've got, like, big tusks and they're mindless fighters and I mean, you're very strong, but...
You're strong.
There's not many stories about joking.
No, that's what everyone's been telling me pretty much my entire life. Yeah, I don't know whether it's a product of being half orc, half hobgoblin. If somewhere along the line some like wires got crossed, but yeah, the other hobgoblins do not like my jokes at all. But no, not really. I mean, there's things they find funny, but they don't really go out and structure jokes. And certainly, they don't have people stand up for several minutes at a time to just say funny things. So I've never really had a successful set, but one day I'll get that tight 10 down, and it's Harry versus the world,
Did your parents ever tell you that maybe you should give the jokes up and get a real job? Like, is that a thing? Yeah.
I mean, I mostly just do manual labor a lot as I travel around a lot, since the company doesn't really pay. So they're pretty happy with that. But Dad would like me to be doing a lot more slaying.
I hope that asking you to dig holes wasn't offensive, and then I looked down at like my meek little arms.
No, not at all. I think you're right. People should be respected. Everybody's got a story, and they need those stories told, and eventually they need those stories finished. And no one likes a book that just ends with "and the body laid by the side of the road until it decomposed."
Well, you see, the thing that the exact thing there is that when that is the end of what you think is the story, often the story doesn't want to end there.
Yeah, as we've seen today, earlier today.
Yeah.
Remember when we almost died earlier today? That was crazy.
Which time?
Yeah, exactly. I haven't almost died this often ever.
It's been a while.
Nor have I. It's painful exploring. Painful. My eye sure hurts.
Yeah, I could do with less things grappling my face. That's for sure. But I feel like
one time,
twice. But I feel like we got to go back in there. There's definitely stories to be uncovered, and money to be made.
There is a tremendous amount of restlessness in that space. It's unsettling.
Unsettling indeed. Cool. Harry's gonna get up and towel off. He has very little shame or modesty, but then I don't imagine that bothers Ida in any way.
No, I don't even probably really understand what that is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
understand clothes from a like fashion and utilitarian sense, not from a shame sense.
More for protection and for the comfortability of others.
Yeah, exactly. They're useful for putting things in, like a cool pebble that you find.
Pockets, right?
Another trinket.
So, I've noticed, Harry, that sometimes, like when you think that I'm not looking, Nathana or you or I don't know, maybe Princess Punchface I haven't seen do it, but they sort of you sort of look at Compy a little weird.
Here's how I stand on Compy. I've never traveled with a, reanimated pile of decaying plant matter. But that said,
nods solemnly, yes. This is a noble sentence.
But I trust you. You've helped me out more than once back there, and Compy seems to like you, and I trust you. So it doesn't really make me uneasy, but there's certainly something to look at. I would put it that way.
I do understand that they smell. I'm sorry.
Well, that's all right. I'm
sort
used
of
to all sorts of
the
smells.
nature of rotting vegetables.
Smells are just another way you can, get to know the world, right?
It's still better than the smell of rotting flesh.
Wow.
And look, you're right, Harry. I've got your back.
Well, thank you. It's weird traveling with companions after so many weeks traveling by myself,
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's enough cute shit.
As you leave the bathhouse, it's obvious that night has fallen. And there is various amounts of movement towards the Otari markets.
Ah, yes. Let us shuffle towards the markets. Where's the markets? Oh, yeah, right near the bathhouse, of course.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty goddamn convenient.
Fine, Nathana.
I guess,
hey.
what would I be doing at this point? Would I still be in the library, or?
By this point, you would have finished up at the library as well.
Alright, cool. I guess I'm just nomming on some food.
Well, despite what they were saying about trying to keep this as unbiased as possible, some of the vendors have decided to stay open.
Yeah. Surprising no one.
Yeah. Just to make sure they get the extra food for people who need it, It's dinner time. People are hungry.
I get some corn.
There's someone that has, pan-fried grasshoppers and stuff around
yum.
here. Yeah. I would like to just get a small serving of that for Compy for later.
Aww.
Well, Nathana's eating that, as a thing for her, because...
Yeah, that's just trail mix, snacking, walking around food. Yeah.
Totally.
Princess rolls up with 2 bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them the size of her.
Yeah.
One of them's almost empty.
Dragging them.
Hey guys!
You're at that business?
They said no top label, but they didn't say anything about the label under top.
This is entirely fair, but,
Yep.
how much of a lightweight are you?
Oh, I've been drinking all afternoon.
About 15 pounds.
Tamale from the fishery
You
kind of
can't just
sidles
ask.
up and kind of goes, honestly, I don't think she'd be able to get drunk.
Yeah, same. It's amazing that a weird undead orb doesn't seem to affect her, but alcohol does. It's very cool.
I am an amazing creation.
No disagreements here.
I feel like if you soak wood in alcohol, that's gonna have
what happens?
similar effect. It would just soak in,
I don't even know.
Well,
Probably-
if you need someone to hold your hair or anything, just let us know.
I love you.
Sure.
I love you too, little buddy.
She smashes the bottle. Not you!
I fucking talking to you. I don't see anyone.
What? I genuinely can't even understand you.
All right, Punchface, it's time to get you to bed.
I'm not even sleepy.
You will be in a
Right.
second.
Are you gonna stay behaved for this meeting?
I will be the quietest mouse. I live in the quietest house.
I glance around and there's a stall owner that has like a really big riveted copper and shiny metal vat on a small coal fire.
Yeah.
And it has some like pipes that come off it and run through some sort of like weird distillation-y process, and it seems to like slowly drip out this incredibly bitter black liquid. I go over there and I ask for a cup of that black liquid and give it to Princess Punchface.
You just throw it at
Are you giving her
Same
coffee?
effect.
Yes.
Okay.
See, I was just gonna just straight up ask for a coffee, but that was amazing. So
Yeah, good stuff.
Some of the
Natural
old
flavor.
school coffee brewing machines are fucking amazing.
yeah,
Alright.
the big brass ones. Yeah.
Thank you. I lost my composure there for a second.
Eventually, enough of the townsfolk kind of file in, and we see a gentleman step to the front. He kind of gets onto a soapbox type arrangement and goes, "So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Osef Menhez. I'm the mayor of Otari. Now, this is a town meeting regarding the situation regarding the Gauntlight Tower. I have been informed that the light has been taken care of by some local Pathfinder Society people.
We're just gonna have to end up joining this motherfucking society.
No. I sort of whispered to Harry, "You get paid, and I don't. So just it's fine."
That's bad.
Ida draws a lot of attention to themselves. With heavy throat clearing.
Yeah." He kind of looks you over, but continues and goes, "So, with the matter of the tower mostly settled, we have... It seems like the Gauntlight ruins are going to be something of a continuing issue, particularly from what I've been told. But Caesar has also assured me that the same people from the Pathfinder Society will be sent back to hopefully solve any of the problems there. Otherwise, this is mostly what assistance we can offer them in this time."
Not like paladin. We can do some paladins or something.
Yeah, we
A
keep
lot of
hearing these
undead.
amazing things about the champions of Sarenrae in the temple over there.
They should definitely stay here and protect the town.
I mean, that's probably also a good point.
It's also much easier for the GM. That's a good point. So
We
Oh,
we
no,
would
look.
like to take 40 paladins.
Oh, they do not have 40 paladins. They got maybe a dozen of varying skill levels and experience.
That dude. That's fine.
That'll do for like the first level or two,
Oh.
because they won't level. I can tell you that now.
you know those old Baldur's Gate games where you just like you send your summons forward to trigger all the traps. Anyway, unrelated. We keep going.
That's all good. But
I too have played 2nd edition. Yes.
yes.
It's so weird saying that now, right? Like, because this is 2nd edition. Actual 2nd edition.
AD&D.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I should start using that so that it's less ambiguous. You're right.
Actual dungeon.
Actual Dungeons and Dragons, okay.
Better name than 1D&D, let's be real.
Ooh.
They should have just called it actual D&D.
Yeah, it's probably fair.
Hey guys, do you want to go play actual D&D? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
But a halfling woman with kind of sandy blonde hair, you would have seen her around the Dawnflower Library. She stands up and goes, well, champions, we really, with all the troubles happening in the graveyard, we really don't want to release any of our champions out into the wilderness. That said...
It's fine. We're more than happy to do it. I just mean, like, if there's danger, we did almost die, like, a bunch of times. And now we're gonna go back out there to maybe die a bunch more times. So... I'm just saying, but I'm not saying, you know... Anyway, you go on.
Well, I was going to suggest we might be able to send... Is the ground level clear? Is it safe?
We could make it, I think. Yes.
We 100% cannot say for sure because we have not explored the whole thing.
Yeah, that's true.
It should be worth mentioning, though, that the ground floor is currently playing host to a colony of Mitflits and would probably not be too comfortable with any intrusion on their current living arrangement.
Yeah. And they like us, but they probably won't like your champions.
Well, I wasn't going to send a champion. I was going to send an acolyte or two.
Oh, they'll die.
If there's a haunt that we didn't deal with at the base of the tower, if we have anyone who's, you know, experienced with removing haunts, that could be...
A fly swat.
Oh yeah, that's alright. Some fresh horses, maybe? For the flies?
Oh,
We'll just
okay.
plump them up real nice.
Just gotta import them.
That's true.
Ixnay on the bovine nay.
Horses, and everyone's like, horses?
They don't exist. What are you talking about?
Horses in this economy? In this part of the world?
Haven't you seen our giant log flume?
The mayor goes, well, I probably not horses, but I'm pretty sure we could rustle up some sort of beast of burden for you. Vandy continues and goes, well, I was considering just sending an apprentice or two as kind of ancillary. They wouldn't be joining you per se, but they would be there if you needed them, if that makes sense.
Do they have healing magic?
I can send one of our nurses, certainly.
I mean, that sounds like a great idea. I will wait until we give you some sort of all clear, because I would hate for anyone to go out there and get attacked by the Mitflits and they get hurt. So it might be a while yet before it's going to be safe for people to go up there.
Oh my god, I just realised we burnt the violin and we could have started a band with the king, who's got the thumb piano.
Ah, dang.
I still have a flute.
It's true.
You do have a flute. So, we can do that much. Unfortunately, we can't provide any guards. Most of our able-bodied soldiers have already been moved elsewhere temporarily.
What about just general provisions or even any magical items that are currently not being used that we can return after we're finished?
Well, provisions, particularly rations and things like that, that's something we can absolutely arrange. Magic items, we don't have a lot here, but you could talk to Rin.
Or even just like a couple of healing potions would be when we get sent on our way. So I've got a couple in my bag, but they're sort of saving them for a rainy day, as it were.
Vandy speaks up and goes, we can arrange some healing potions, that's easy done.
Right.
Lovely.
I'm gonna take Ida aside real quick.
Yeah.
Hey Ida. What's your gut feeling about this priest that's talking to us?
Pretty goody two shoes.
They're
We're
evil,
gonna-
aren't they? Like, you're feeling this too, right?
Maybe. I wonder how much of the glory of this they need to take. Perhaps we should start asking, like, who championed the defense here at home and that sort of thing.
Yeah, like, I'm not getting a lot of like helpful vibes off them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, something to just keep an eye out for.
I tap my... Oh, shit, I don't have a nose. I nod knowingly.
Look at the face.
Yeah.
Kind of just tap it a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah.
You nod nosingly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You know, no, yeah, whatever.
I tap
Blessed.
the rim of my cap like I would tap my nose if I had one.
I do have to ask though, when Ida casts light, does like the underside of the toadstool light up?
I don't have light, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's something to find out later.
I also don't have light.
I had light.
There you go.
What? Oh,
my
yeah, your
wayfinder.
wayfinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That old chestnut. Do I am I being told to cast light or
No. What?
No,
No,
I think
it's
it was just a
just
flavor
as a
point.
point of interest? Okay.
Pretty much. The mayor continues and goes, well, like I said, provisions we can definitely handle. Magic items, like I said, we don't have too much. I would say we could give you weapons and armor, but you all seem to be pretty well equipped in that regard.
Well, I'll take arrows as needed, I suppose.
We can definitely keep you stocked up on arrows. That's easy done.
I'm not gonna say it, but like I just had to would just be like, well, Princess doesn't have any weapons, so you should definitely give Princess, and then we just sell them back to the and scrupulous.
Yeah.
Love it.
No, all good. Well, you're welcome, I guess. There's
As for payment for the work, I'm not sure what work would be involved. As I understand it, the Pathfinder Society will be billing us for this, though.
Just to clear that up, though, I'm the only member of the team that is a Pathfinder. So these other three, they would be considered just regular contractors.
Oh, okay. I thought you people usually work together on these kind of things. All right, we'll work something out.
You people?
He turns to one of his assistants.
What are you trying to say?
Well, Pathfinder Society members tend to work in teams together, or that's what I was led to believe.
Yes,
Good
but
cover,
I've just
good cover.
not many Pathfinder Society members out here at the moment, and these three fine adventurers were more than happy to take on the extra work and fine work they are doing as well.
Oh, I will speak to Shiza about that and see whether we can clear this all up.
great. Look, as long as money makes its way into our pockets, I don't really mind how that happens.
No, that is something we can definitely handle for you.
Sorry.
Otherwise, if you need any other supplies, the town is, well, you can do any purchasing you need to do. We'll make sure that a wagon is sent out for you, though, on a regular basis to keep you supplied. I'm pretty sure you don't want to be making the, 4-hour trip between here and the tower?
It's a long trip. But
True.
The
And that's
baths
on
here are a
AEST.
lot nicer.
Well, they are very nice. I've never had a complaint anyway. Now, any other concerns? At this, he's also kind of looking out to the crowd of people. The crowd seems mostly satisfied with this, though. Kind of in that sense of strangers are going to handle the problem for us, so this is good.
That's always nice, isn't it?
Someone we don't know and we're not really attached to is going to go and fix our problem.
I wish someone would show up in my life and be like, I'm going to fix everything for you, and I could just be like, yes, sweet.
Awesome. That would be fucking fantastic.
Thanks.
Tamale from the fishery kind of sidles up to you, Nathan, and goes, "You're okay with all this, aren't you? They seem to be putting a lot of stress on you."
Oh no, I'm having a great time. I just want to make sure that my friends are properly compensated for their time and efforts, and they've been just between you and me, they've been having a bit of a, I've been having to do a lot of healing to keep them going, and I don't want them to feel like this is more trouble than it's worth. Because let's be real, this is the first time I've really had like an adventuring group, and I don't want to ruin it. So yeah, I don't know. Have you ever fallen in with a group of new friends and any advice?
Well, look, as someone who's done a little bit of adventuring in my own days, I will let you know
Really?
that.
I wouldn't have picked it.
Yeah, once upon a time.
Ow.
That's how I lost my leg.
Oh shit.
She rolls up her skirt a little, and yeah, she shows off her wooden leg.
Yeah, those arrows to the knees are just used to be an adventurer like us, but
I wish it was an arrow to the knee.
Oh, God.
But no, I am still single. Actually, I lost it to an ogre, if you believe it.
thanks, Gianni. That's good advice.
Yes, the important thing is to have fun and be yourself. Always. But she continues to go, "So look, nothing binds a group together quite like shared struggle, shared pain,
That's just it. I've not really
Nearly
been
all
struggling
dying.
very much. I've been fine. It's the others that have been struggling. I feel like if I'm not sharing and they're struggling as well, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm a ranged character and I just don't get in the thick of it, and other people scout forward all the time, and I don't know.
Did you just say you're a ranged character?
A ranged character.
Please tell me you refer to yourself like that in real life.
I'm
Yeah.
a ranged character.
It's
How
canon.
meta of myself.
Yeah.
Well, look, it takes many different characters to make a party.
Yeah.
Good save, man. Good save.
I'm just, I guess, if I were to be tired of anything, it's tired of carrying this whole group, so.
TPS, Gary. Well,
I actually didn't say that. That was just me being.
Yeah,
being
no,
it.
that's
Get it not have.
She kind of goes, "Well, I think you'll be fine. Look, time will tell. And even if they're the ones who are always kind of taking the mortal blows, if you're the first thing they see when they wake up again, there's a sense of appreciation there."
Wow, that feels like a lot of pressure. Okay.
Nathana.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are you?
Can I give you the receipts to give to your Pathfinder friend?
Sure, absolutely. I'll take those. And I'm
Cool. You just
don't even want to look at them.
grabs an entire book out of her bag and just gives it to you. Thanks.
Good. Okay. I don't even want to know.
Well, look, as I said, time will tell. And when we go out on these adventures, sometimes things don't work out quite the way that we originally planned. But I think you'll be fine. You got a
Yes.
good head on your shoulders, and you got a good group around you.
I like to think so.
But
Alright. I'm sorry, you were going?
if you need some rest, your rooms are still available at the fishery if you need them.
Yeah, brilliant. I think we'll take you up on that. And I look over at Punchface. I don't know what Punchface is. Are you inebriated still, or?
She's getting there.
Better get this one off to bed. So.
Well, the last fails is always the common room floor. But no, you have rooms if you need them, right?
Yeah.
As for the underside of the fishery, so I've had that checked out. I managed to get together a couple of the guards to help clear out what was left.
What was left?
Oh, there was a couple of zombies in a side room.
Oh. Well, you can't blame us for a couple of zombies in a side room. You know what people are always saying about zombies.
Oh no, but it looks as if they'd broken out of their mausoleum, so we think it was the Gauntlight.
There was a goddamn mausoleum.
Oh, aye.
There's a lot of things down there.
Yeah, though,
Yeah,
like
that was the whole thing.
a shrine to Gosray that's been desecrated, a shrine to Abadar as well. It's a full mixed bag down there. We think it's like, well, not pre-Starfall, but pretty old. Shiza was very excited to have a look herself, actually.
Yeah, interesting.
But otherwise, it should be fine. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but we'll cross that bridge a bit later then. Otherwise, you folk have a nice night, yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks for your help.
And she adjourns, as you would expect. Now, does anyone want to do anything with their evenings before going to bed and resting?
I'm gonna sidle over to Nathana. Would probably just turn to Nathana and be like, you reckon you could give me a hand, maybe fixing my axe a bit? The balance is off and I'm having trouble hitting anything.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. It's sort of, I really like doing that sort of thing. So, and I'm gonna like take open the bag and like just full of monster bits that are just like coagulating.
Imagine you preserve them properly.
Well, whatever the system requires for it to be valid, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess in game terms, we have 104 gold pieces of monster parts. I do want to keep 14 gold worth just for the violin strings, but apart from that, so I guess 90 gold pieces. We also have like this jade shard and this emerald that we apparently can upgrade.
You can use for upgrading.
Yeah. So all told, we have like 125 gold pieces, and I think you need 35 gold to get the +1.
Yeah.
All right. So we can do that.
So, deducting that from the monster part system, for those who are interested in the monster part system, we're using it from the Battle Zoo Bestiary.
Cool. Yeah, I do not have any monster parts.
Yeah, they're in the party inventory, so I'll...
Yeah.
Just deduct that from your total, and I will put the +1.
We have now 69 gold pieces worth. Nice.
Nice.
Meant to be. And just from what I can gather from the system, like, we have to update it quite a few more times to get the striking effect then.
You have to bring it up to the 4th level, I believe.
Yeah.
Which will take a pretty penny and more than the 69 that you have.
Yeah, and we can't combine this with the runes in-game, like the vanilla sort of runes.
If you're using the imbuing and monster crafting system on an item, you can't use runes on it as well, unfortunately.
Sure. That's all good.
It would be way too overpowered.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Well, they wouldn't stack anyway.
So from last session, post-game, there was a bit of discussion about getting the Staff of Healing that was in town somewhere.
Nah, that's not for a little while yet.
Okay.
I've discussed it with Ida.
Sure.
It's a level 4 item for those of us playing at home, so...
Fair enough. If there's anything magic item-wise that we want to buy, rather than pulling the treasure that we have into the monster parts, I think that might be a good way to go about it as well.
I don't know what the level rating of it is. I guess the only other thing that would be of mild interest is like a bag of holding.
Yeah, that's good.
A bag of holding might actually be an option, because
What about this
kinda-
Staff of Fire, which just so happens to be 60 gold pieces, which just so happens to be what Shiza gave us.
it is a level 3 item, but
Ah.
considering some of the things that you're being dealing with, if you want to purchase it, I will allow it. It's only one
Yeah.
level higher than what you are at.
Stuff of fire, huh? Produce flame burning hands.
It's nice and simple.
Is good, but don't you need to be able to cast those spells already to use?
They have to be on your spell list.
Yeah.
Oh,
you have
interesting.
to
Okay, fair enough.
Have the ability to cast them if you picked them, but not necessarily know them.
And I
Right.
believe as a sorcerer of your bloodline, Iter, you draw from the divine list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So burning hands is a-okay, I believe.
Bag of holding would be 75 gold pieces, so not quite yet.
Although we do have 81 gold pieces total,
Ooh.
with the 60 added to our gold piece total.
I've also got 20 gold pieces.
What?
We need any. Like in my inventory.
What?
Just
Just
casually.
rolling in it.
It's fine. Well, when you
It's
don't have to pay
amazing.
for like your drinks and your board and stuff like that, you just kind of accumulate money.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's just from selling. It's just leftover from selling stuff after the intro session.
Well,
Amazing.
you also do have the Sakubai statue as well.
Yeah.
I'm keeping 10 for myself, but here's 10 gold.
Aww, you're putting in the party loot?
Yeah. Caring is caring.
It very much is. Now, as for selling the Sakubai statue, because I believe that's still the intention, no one's not going to squirrel it away into their own private quarters.
Not for more than a night.
You're eventually pointed in the direction of a woman by the name of Rin. She runs one of the stores in town. Go to drag and hit Combi instead. She runs a kind of a tent / building known as Rin's Wonders. And as you come in to see her, she is more than ecstatic to hear about all your adventures and to have all of you in her shop once more. And she says, "Hello, you have things to sell? Things to buy, maybe? Maybe?"
Things to sell.
Things to sell.
Okay.
To start.
Yeah.
Yeah? What are we selling?
This is a really good question, Rin. We got this small statue of some. I think Nathana described it as a small statue of some lesbians. I don't know what that means, but
She kind of looks the statue over and goes, "Ooh, that is rather risque. I think this might be pre-redemption? I'm not sure. This is definitely a statue dedicated to Nocticula, though. Oh, would have been used in a worship at once upon a time."
yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry, you don't know who Nocticula is?
I can't say that I do, but I'm always eager to learn.
She was once the demon goddess of assassins and secrecy and treachery, but due to the actions of others and her own will, she was able to ascend and shake off much of her demonicness. And she has become a goddess for the lost and for outsiders. Also artists, funnily enough.
Yeah. We never did much of the gods back in my village, so it's all new to me. She ascended, you say? into a different godhood.
Yes.
All right. If I could write, I would take notes.
I could happily teach you.
Oh, could you?
Yeah.
I feel like it probably would come in handy. I
I
keep
want
wanting to write down my jokes because I keep forgetting them, and then I can't. So
She has a bit of a laugh with you, and she goes, "Yes, I can very much teach you how to write. Otherwise, if you want to sell me the statue, I'm more than happy to take it off your hands."
yeah, would 35 gold pieces sound good to you?
Considering the history of this item, that would sound beautiful.
Perfect.
I think I have a cousin I could sell this on to, and she'd be very appreciative of it.
Oh, we've all got one of those cousins, am I right?
Or an uncle, or a niece, or an aunt, or something.
Yeah, it doesn't discriminate.
Now, did it give you the 35 gold pieces?
Did you give it to me or the party loot? Neither have any gold.
Alright, I will put that in there.
I guess
That
that's
is-
a no then.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all good, though. But, you're going back to the Gauntlight, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's the plan. They call us crazy.
Yeah. The mayor says that you might have some maybe magic items that could help us. We've been through a lot so far, and there still seems a ways to go before we get it cleared and safe for the town. So
Well,
it's a whole big long story. I'll have to tell you sometime.
she kind of hums and haws, but eventually she goes into the back area of her building and comes back with a wooden case.
Oh, a box for my trinkets. Nice.
Not quite. She opens it up, and there is a dozen different potions. Or a dozen of the same-ish potions.
Wow. A dozen potions?
Half dozen.
Are they instantly recognizable by looking at the bottle?
As healing potions and of minor and lesser varieties, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're all got like a nice, healthy luster, red glow to them, and they're in little heart bottles. And okay.
Oh,
Pretty
it's
much.
my favorite magical liquid.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I look at it. Ooh, are these the strawberry flavored ones?
I do try to mix in a little bit of strawberry. Sometimes I can't get a hold of it, but in those cases I use local berries and things like that. You will find them a lot more palatable than the potions offered by the church, though.
Oh. I'll take a more palatable potion any day.
Well, the
We could
church
be
mostly
palatable
uses
potion
water.
now. Oh. See, this is the trouble with gods, you know? You start worshipping gods and you forget to flavor your potions.
Now, she grabs something from beneath the counter and she comes back around and she gets pretty close to you, Harry. And she holds up a little bit of a trinket and starts attaching it to your armor.
Oh. What's this?
This will be for you. It will help protect you, should you come to harm.
Oh. Great. This is exactly the sort of thing I was talking about. You know, you're alright, Rin.
Thank you.
You're saying that 10 times fast.
You are quite alright yourself, Harry. And her hand kind of lingers on your chest for a couple of moments before she steps away.
Oh.
Now, is there any other business?
Yes, and I was actually looking at the other talismans on the shelf, and I was looking at the owlbear claw.
Yep.
Princess, what's your critical specialization for an unarmed attack?
My what?
Is it if you? Well, I don't know if do unarmed attacks get a crit specialization?
They do. I just can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Yeah, because this owlbear claw, I can buy it for you as a gift. Because I think your glowing recommendation to Shiza is what got me my Wayfinder, and I'd like to return the favor. And basically, if you roll a critical attack with your weapon, you get the crit specialization on the hit. So whatever that effect is.
Cool.
If this is the punch face,
yeah,
pretty sure you can't affix them to your two unarmed attacks, unfortunately.
to hand wraps.
Hand-to-hand wraps.
You can to hand wraps? Oh,
Yep.
cool.
That's what they're for, unfortunately.
Your tiny little hands with just an owlbear claw hanging out.
Yeah.
What is it? The target must succeed at a fortitude save against your class DC or be slowed 1 until the end of your next turn.
Oh, love
Oh,
it.
hell yeah.
That's actually
So-
pretty good for a barbarian.
Yes, slow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna buy the.
What's that?
Oh, how do I purchase? Yep, that did it. Cool.
That did it? Cool.
And then I'm gonna pop it in the party loot. So
Neat.
Alright. Well, with that purchasing done, I think it'll be nighttime for all of you. And with perhaps the quietest night Otari has had in as many days, the town, although it may not have celebrated you quite yet, do consider you to be a hero.
Hey.
They better. It didn't seem very grateful.
They seemed more concerned and worried than anything.
Yeah, we'll show them.
We'll
We'll show them all.
As the new day dawns, so too does hope across Otari. As our adventurers will be taking their trip back to the Gauntlight Tower to hopefully clear out the Abomination vaults once and for all. But I'm going to end the session there.
on
And
the dot on 10. You're a real pro, Matt.
I try, I guess. But if you want to know what happens next, you will have to join us next Sunday at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be continuing the Abomination Vaults for Pathfinder 2nd Edition and D&D 5th Edition. It's coming in early next year, I'm being told by the marketing people over at Paizo. But
Get your pre-orders in, guys.
yeah!
Or don't.
We're not your parents. I will say, however, the Premium Foundry module has been pretty fucking fantastic, and it's going to be done for the 5th edition version as well. So all these fancy lights and everything else like that, you should be getting it for 5e as well. But
Awesome.
this has been powered by Foundry VTT with sound by Marco Gelfi, who has done absolutely amazing with all these sounds. His Patreon is well worth it, especially if you're GMing your own games. But otherwise, I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. Also, check out Hijinks, our Brisbane-based actual play series for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. They are an awesome set of people. But otherwise, remember, we are the storytellers. Goodbye!
Yay!
Bye.